You know, in Luke 18, there's this story that Jesus tells of a tax collector and a sinner who go up to pray. He tells this story because he says there were some in the crowd that trusted in themselves that they were righteous. That speaks to today. Our nation probably thinks they're pretty righteous and they stand on that self-righteous high horse. They think they're fine. They think they're good. They think that if they die, they'll go to heaven. Whether it's because they profess something in a prayer, they go to a certain church or have done a certain thing, done enough good works, or not enough bad things, whatever. It doesn't matter. But we know Matthew 7 says that very few who find it, and that there'll be many who are surprised that they didn't make it. He'll go up there and he'll call him Lord, and he'll say, "Depart from me, I never knew you." And I'm not okay with that. But even more so, this is the truth I want to get in your heart. It's found in Matthew chapter 24. I know Peter talks about it later on in what he writes, but there is a comparison of the last days that Jesus gives in Matthew 24. And he compares it to the book, I'm sorry, not the book, but to the story of Noah. How many people were saved on that ark? 8. Only 8. What happened to the rest of the world? It got judged. I'm not content with just 8. And so you can use your church however you want to look at it. Whether you have 8 people in your church, 10 people, 20 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people. I don't care. 100,000 people. There's always more room in your boat. Do not be content with 8. So I'm just saying, get into prayer, get the heart of God for the lost, weep on the floor saying, "God, give us the lost or we die." I pray that would be your heart. And then you would actually go out with intentionality to go and preach the gospel, not looking for open doors, so to speak. So many people use that, and it's a horrible phrase, and I hate it almost anymore because of how it's been abused. But I say that they would actually open doors themselves, seize opportunities, be bold, be brave in the face of rejection, opposition, whatever may come. I pray that I don't care what is going to happen, because what would happen if I keep my mouth shut is far worse. I am not content with 8 people in the boat. I want to see more, for God desires all to be saved, and so do I then. And so I pray, read that, get that into your heart. God, I am not content if the end were to come that very few would make it. I want to see this nation turn to you. Well, let's do our part. Let's turn to God, and then let's get out there and preach that gospel so that when the day does come, it won't be 8, it'll be a multitude. God bless.